Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This reading is for the week of March 11th to March 17th. Alright, so let's jump right in. Okay, so Sagittarius, what I'm picking up for you for this week is that you may have a little bit of a tumult, so to speak. It looks like you've come to a decision regarding a relationship or a connection with a group of people. But let's start at the beginning. So what I'm seeing here for you, Sagittarius, is that I keep wanting to say Leo. I'm sorry. What I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius, is that you may have started out with a group of people. I'm feeling for some of you this started off as some project, maybe a business, a solid business project is what I'm hearing. It's almost like you started off with a solid business project and you were all on the same page about it. But after a while you started to notice, or maybe you didn't notice, but after a while two people started to get closer together. They may have become romantically involved or just intellectually involved in terms of research and development, or trying to see what they can do with this business, or trying to see if they can take this business somewhere else, or they just started to get together. And I think that for a while you thought that you had everything, that things were still going hunky-dory with everybody, but soon you started to realize that you were not being included in some things. Like if this is a romantic situation, it means that they were starting to hang out, do social things, and without you. If it's a business situation, meaning they're starting to have meetings, it may have been informal, like you were like, oh, hey, when did we make this decision to expand into blah, blah, blah? And then they're like, oh, weren't you there? We were talking about it the other day. You're like, no, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. And I'm seeing the receipts here. And they're like, oh, you know what? It was probably because you weren't there that morning. We all decided to go downstairs. We all decided to go downstairs and grab a cup of coffee. And we ended up sitting there. Someone started talking. And we ended up just sitting for about 2 hours. And we came up with this plan. And I guess like somebody forgot to let you know about it. It could be something that starts off like that. But at the end of the day, it seems like that starts to become kind of a common occurrence where you're just like, wait a minute. And I think that at first you didn't notice it, but then I think that the angels and guides, your team, they're starting to try to blow that information to you so that you can start to catch wind of it, so to speak. And I think that you started finally to you may have prayed about this, or you may have thought about this on a deep intellectual level, like, could this be what's happening? Could they be double teaming me, double crossing me? And if they are, do they mean to do it? I feel that this has to do something with tech. Thank you, angels. Something with tech. Again, if this is, I'm really feeling a strong business situation here. It doesn't have to be, but this could have something to do with tech, a tech company, because I'm seeing a strong, solid business situation. But anyway, I feel that you're really starting to wondering about you're really starting to wonder about the motivations of these people. And man, maybe they're doing this and they don't realize it because they're just being insensitive, or maybe they're trying to cut me out or whatever. But I think that you started to look much closer. And once you started to look closer, you probably were shocked by how much you had been missing, by what's going on, what moves have been made, who's doing what with who, and right. So basically, the message for this week, and these awesome new cards that I just brought, you can see the link below, is it literally says message. The angels have a message for you. They're saying that these people that you are surrounding yourself with, that's you, the coin in the middle, they don't have your best interests at heart as you think they do, right? I'm seeing this has to do with around money and around tech or something, but it could also be a relationship, because I'm also seeing for some of you maybe a romantic relationship here. And you have the proof. This week, if you don't have the proof, they're bringing you the proof, okay? Certainty. They're definitely going to bring you the proof about this. All right. So what's happening is that justice is stepping in, and bing, so are the angels. I feel this angel comes with some real compassion, though. Usually when I see these angels, they are no nonsense. They come, they're straight up, and sometimes they have some really defensive stance here. It's a gentle in the wind stance, but strong and firm, and they're going to tell you straight up. They don't mince words, but they're saying it in as gentle and as what's the word? Compassionate, in as compassionate way as they can. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And this is your intuition also. It could be the angels talking to you. But also I feel that you may have somebody in the physical plane who comes to you maybe out of confidentiality. It could be someone like the mail clerk, or if it's in the office, like someone that no one ever pays attention to, like the receptionist in room 2B, and they may have heard something or they've noticed something, and they don't want to get involved, and they maybe what they saw wasn't true, but they know what they heard, they know what they saw, and they just don't think it's right what's being done to you, because they know you put your heart and soul into this, and they think you're a good man or you're a good woman, and they don't want to get involved any further. I just want to do the right thing. It's been on me, and I just want to let you know. That's what they're going to come to you and tell you. It's going to be something that's going to be to your benefit, because justice is stepping in, and this person is coming. It's almost like they don't want to be seen. Because as I looked at this card, this bird here, it's like they look blurry. And I'm like, huh? And the effect is that it's almost like if the camera focuses here, but this person in the foreground is blurry. They're like coming close to you. They just don't want to get involved. I mean, I feel like they're a small-time player, that they don't want to stick their neck out. They just didn't want to see you get double-crossed, because they didn't think that it was right and it was ethical. And so this person's going to come to you and try to really be as compassionate and soft in breaking the news. And basically, the news that you're going to get is that people are being deceitful to you. If this is a love relationship, they're going to talk about how they see this person with somebody else. If it's a business relationship, it could be something like this person's taking secrets from the company and giving it elsewhere, or this person's thinking about finding another job somewhere, or this person and other people in the company are conspiring against you, or just anything, and they could be on their way out. It's just whatever it is, you're being cut out of certain things, right? Now, the reason why this message is coming to you is because the angels and your guides and everything, they want you to make a decision. How are you going to deal with this? I feel that based on what's going on here, I feel that something's going to come to you and you're going to follow up on it. And there's going to be evidence, okay? There's going to be evidence of people working against you. And so I think that you are going to want to make the cut. And I think that what your guidance is trying to say is, well, we're here for you. What is it that you want to do? And I think you're going to go give the go-ahead. Like, yeah, go ahead. Go for it. And they're going to see, the angels are going to get this message, and then things are going to be set in motion for the tower moment to happen for these people involved. Look. And that's you at the bottom. They may not even know it was you. Okay. They may not even know it was you. And you know what? You're going to be like, hey guys, see you on the ground over here where you left me when you tried to build that tower behind my back. See you on the ground when you're falling down, and that's kind of what I'm seeing. It's going to be a comeuppance for some of them they're going to fall hard on this. I think that the ship has sailed when it comes to this connection, this group of connections. I'm seeing a group here. You see, you guys all started off together. You wanted to pursue this project together, a building project or whatnot. And take a look here. I think that, the ship has sailed. You're no longer wanting to work with these people, and I think that that's a good idea. Okay. All right. So there's just deceitful behavior. Now, take a look. As these people, now whether it's the two people who cheated, like one person cheated on you, if this is a love relationship, or if it's if this signifies your business partners, while they're dealing with this issue and being reprimanded, I feel like they're going to be reprimanded for something, and being reprimanded, you're scooting off. You're scooting off in the background. You're this crab. I guess the foreground, whatever. You're leaving, and you're not even you're like Kermit, tea sipping Kermit. You're like, but that ain't my business though. Okay. That's you. And so again, they may not even know that you're the one who, led to this situation. And it's almost like it doesn't matter. What are they going to say to their uppers? Like, yeah, but they're like, we don't care. Who's that guy? We don't care who that guy is. We need to talk to you and about what you've been doing. So, so you're going to kind of have a day right now. I'm hearing a day in court. There's a chance you might have a day in court for yourself at some point. If you do, I think it's going to be good for you. But anyway, so I feel that you are at a point where you're no longer willing to convince yourself about what's going on, like that things are hunky-dory with these people. I think you've had it. I think you're done. You're at the short end of your stick. And what's going to really truly push you into this place is partly this message. It's partly your observations, partly this message that somebody comes to you saying in confidence, and then it's going to be largely the evidence that comes. You're going to find something. I heard videotapes here. For some of you, if there's a love relationship situation, there's cheating, you're probably going to find laundry, like laundry hanging or something that doesn't belong to you in the laundry. There's going to be something that is evidence, and it's like, it's the smoking gun. For some of you in a business situation, or even, maybe even a love relationship, there are tapes. There are tapes that are going to be discovered, and that could be what this person brings, but I don't know if this messenger is going to bring something to you. They're probably just going to bring the news to you, but I think maybe you'll have to search, or maybe it's going to appear, or I don't know, but you'll find tapes or some kind of hard evidence that's going to basically expose these people. Look at that. To expose them. Whether it's a romantic relationship or partnership, okay? This is some kind of partnership that, lo and behold, you're not involved in, right? So, anyway, that's all I have for you for this week, Sagittarius. I feel like Leo also, so I'm going to go ahead and open this video up to Leo and Sagittarius, just in case. Of course, if you have any questions, God bless you, about like what came through, like, hey, what do you mean by when you said this and that I didn't understand what you meant by that? Can you clarify? If you have any questions for clarification, I'm always here. Hit me up. And if I feel that your question is kind of like getting into personal reading territory, of course I'll let you, show you what I offer, because sometimes I can't, it can't, if it's very personal, like to you, your situation, I can't make such a general statement so definitively. I'd have to check your energy and all that stuff. And of course, if you'd like to have a reading with me, you can also find my link below. But either way, you're coming up on top with this. I think you're going to, and listen, when I said you'll have your day in court, for those of you who will have to end up going to court, I feel that this group or these people are going to have to answer to something higher, and it's going to be kind of big for them. It could be a real court case, or it could be like you get called into the boss's office with the board of executives, or board of educators, or just some board or something which seems like a court case or something, judiciary. But I feel that you're so going to be on the periphery of this, and thank God that they're just probably going to call you in as a witness. You're going to have your quote-unquote one day in court, and that's good. You get in, you get out, you hit that Starbucks after, you pump it out, you do other stuff, and they're still in there sweating, okay? So, and then you're done, and you're free to move on. So sometimes it's you give other people just enough rope to hang themselves with. Like, listen, you all started together. They wanted to backstab you and do their own thing, and no matter how some of them may say, oh, we didn't even realize it, just one thing led to another, like, that's bullshit. You should have known that. No, anyway, so I'm getting mad for you. Anyway, my point is, you're going to be fine, because you're going to be free and be able to continue on and do your thing while other people are being pulled up, and maybe it's a good thing you didn't get involved with that kind of person, okay? Those kinds of people. All right, anyway, thank you so much. I'm going to give you a giant kiss, mwah, and I'm going to say bye.